Hi and welcome back to DownhillVR, and they're still on 0816. There hasn't been an update since I was last in here, not that I was expecting one or anything. It's over the Christmas/New Year period and things like that. Don't expect that many updates from games and all that kind of stuff. I just thought I'd come in and, as I pretty much always do with this, just have a blat around, have some fun. I want to come back and do some of the speedy ones again. I want a quick run through each of the speedy ones just to see if I can improve things. So it looks like I've got a gold on that, silver on that, and a bronze on that. That's actually quite impressive in a way. I managed to get them descending like that. So I suppose that one is the easiest. Yeah, also, I want to try and catch Matteo on at least one of these. Like, oh wow, yeah, I'm in third there. I can't even remember if... Right, I'm going to go through each of them and just have a... Really? I keep getting confused by the menus. There we go, ride. I don't think there's anything wrong with the menus, I think it's just me. Right, let's get comfy. Let's see if I can squeeze a fraction of a second out of this. I don't know where I'm going to squeeze that fraction of a second out, but I'm going to try. It's got to be in here somewhere because someone else has done it. Oh, I forgot about the barrels. Damn. Whoever put the barrels there, well done actually. I've got to remember them. Concentrate and try to remember where the barrels are now. There's a jump, isn't there? It's a jump. Oh, that felt untidy. That felt a bit wide. Right, it's not this jump. It's this jump. How'd I do? 0.1 of a second slower than my best. It looks like. Is that right? I got a silver. Have I not got a... I thought I got a gold on that. I'm a little confused now. Oh, it was... No, that's telling me how far off I was, wasn't it? Isn't it? I thought I got gold on this. Now I'm actually confused. I'm failing to read the time readout properly. Hang on, let's just... Personal best track time, 55.303. Oh, so I haven't got a gold on this. Hang on a second. Did I choose the wrong one? I'm getting really confused about what I've picked here now. Also, there's 4 of them, there's not 3 of them. I don't know why I was looking at it like there was 4. That's the one where I got gold. Hang on. Okay, yeah, there's the 2 buttons there that sort of slide along. There's 4 to choose from. Getting myself completely confused here. Right, so I have got a gold on Skybound Lane, which is the second one. Okay, so I haven't got a gold on Sweeping Coaster. Right, okay. Now I know what I'm doing. Let's see if I... How have I not got a gold on the first one? I don't know why I find the menu so confusing. Because, like, they're not. So where do I get that extra bit of time? It feels like... I'm fairly sure I'm saving my sprint for all of the bits that are some kind of incline. Which I feel like is where any loss of time is going to be. So where else am I going to eke that time out? Is it like all about cutting the right corners, or... yeah, again, that's a silver. I was actually slower that time as well. Let's try again. I'm going to have a handful of runs at this, I think, just to see if I can figure out the right strategy for this. So let's try and sprint a bit earlier, or sprint a bit more early on, just to get a bit more speed up. I wonder if actually going wider on some of these turns actually makes more sense, because what I'm wondering is do you lose more speed if you turn... Oh, hit the edge there. Do you lose more speed if you turn harder, for example? So, oh, that took a bit of loading. So does it make more sense to go wider so it's more of a sweeping turn? I mean, again, I'm at kind of a disadvantage in that I don't know anything about this kind of cycling. And I get the distinct impression that there's a lot of thought has gone into this in terms of actually making it a accurate virtual representation of the physics, shall we say, of riding this kind of bike. Right, I'm all out of I was all out of what's the word I'm looking for? Sprint. That was even slower again. I can't find a faster way around this. I basically need... I sort of need nearly a whole second out of this. And I can't quite see where it is. And I do wonder if it does come down to just overall technique as opposed to hitting the right corner in the right way, or, you know, all the other things I've been trying to do. Like, does airtime matter? You know, that kind of thing. Does airtime slow you down and all that kind of stuff? These are things I don't know anything about. Ah, what? I think I got bitten by the physics monster there. Felt like that one was going okay as well. In fact, I'm going to go far as to say that that was my gold run, and then the physics stole it from me. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it, and I'm going to tell that story forever. Now that felt like a slightly faster way around that corner. But I don't know, I just felt it. I think it would be nice if there was a ghost avatar, or whatever you want to call it, that was my best ever run. I think that'd be quite handy, just so I can gauge how I'm doing against myself. That felt fairly fast. Oh no, still 0.7 off. I'm not getting that. I'm just not getting that extra speed. Or, you know, as I say, maybe it's not about speed so much as just overall technique. I'm going to try and, anytime there's any kind of jump, I'm going to try and get my wheels down on the ground as quickly as possible. Like there. So that's a big jump that I can't really do much about. Oh, that was quicker off. Oh shit! Damn, caught the edge there. That's a shame, because this was feeling like a much more controlled run. I felt like I was getting my wheels back down on the ground a lot quicker, and that was slower again. That's like a second and a half off, although I did catch the edge, didn't I? So yeah, I was trying really hard there to like lean forward more and try and make sure that my wheels were back on concrete sooner. So I figure I'm cycling all the way. I've got the trigger pulled down all the way. So there's no point in cycling while your wheels are in contact with the ground, right? That makes sense. That makes sense to me. So I figure doing my best. You see, that's a big jump there. That there's a lot of air time there, and I kind of figure that that's got to be bad, right? I mean, this is just pure guesswork. I don't know what I'm on about. I'm just kind of trying to get... Oh, that was a bit... again. Oh, it was 0.001 second off my best. So I still haven't actually managed to beat my personal best yet. Okay. Let's try a different one. So I've got gold on that. Let's try and improve. Wow, okay. I need over 2 seconds to beat Matteo on that. Let's have another go at the tunnel one. I seem to remember there's a couple of obstacles in the way. Well, there wouldn't really be obstacles if they weren't in the way, would they? But you know what I mean. So I need to remember those. Like that sand or whatever it is there. Whee! Such a fun jump. Ah! Oh! Where does he go? Okay, he goes that way. I'll try doing that thing of going wide of that again. That's actually a really tricky bit because it feels like going on the inside to go over that bridge is going to position you fairly badly. It feels like going wider on it is going to give you more of a sweep around and maintaining momentum. Is just kind of how it feels to me. But Ah, physics. Oh, that looked unfortunate. So I haven't finished yet. I seem to remember last time I was doing this, didn't I like have an okay run and then just kept failing? Right, go straight down the middle on this one. Right, got the wheels down pretty quick. I could have sprinted up there, but I didn't. Go up this side here. Oh yeah, there was no way the physics was going to let me land. I sort of was going to land sideways there. Yeah, that's a tricky corner, that. Whoa! Oh, hello. Could have got rid of those faces. Save some polys. Polys? Tries. I can't remember. Everything I know about making mesh is from making it in Second Life. Concentrating, thinking. Right, want to go this way. No, okay, nice little trick. Let's keep going. Barrel. This is not going to win any awards, this one. That's such a great finish though. I love the finish on that. Yeah, I was like 2 seconds behind. Oh god, I was 2 seconds off my best as well. I wonder if that would have been okay if I hadn't done that little pirouette. I keep being distracted by the lods on the railing. I can't stop looking at that. Okay, come on Dave, come on. Right, this is where I win or lose it. This bit here. Right, that was not brilliant, but it wasn't messy either. Avoid that pallet. Okay, here we go. I think this one might be my favourite run. Yes! That's more like it. That's more like it. Does that bump me up the ranking? No. No, it hasn't. Holy shit, I still need over a second to even catch Nick. Nick? Should we say Nick? Nick 58. Nyack. Nyack? Nick? I gotta stop just saying it because it sounds weird if I just keep saying it. But at least I got gold and gold now. So it's Ripple Dash is the one. So Sweeping Coaster, Skybound Lane. I didn't try that one right now because I already had gold. So it's just Ripple Dash. Isn't this the one? Oh yeah, it's the one with the kind of slightly trolling shortcut, which I've managed to actually take successfully once. It's so tempting to do it, and especially given that the cost of doing it in terms of time and replayability is very low because it's right at the start. There's such temptation to use it, and I don't even know if it makes a difference, really. Feels like it should, but then that's actually a fairly fast sweeping corner. I feel like I could have taken more of a racing line there. Trying to remember where this goes. Trying to remember if there's a gotcha here. Isn't there a? Is this the one where there's the tunnel? But it is, isn't it? That just I could not stick the landing on at all. It is. Yeah, there it is. Oh, I hate this one. This might be my least favourite of the maps. It's still great, but trying to get this landing. Yeah. There. Just can't do it. No, and my wheel won't actually. There we go. I can't land that. I've yet to actually do a straight successful landing. This is going to be such a disappointing run. At least I made it. Ghost Rider trolling me. 10 seconds. 10 seconds off my best. That's embarrassing. I hate that tunnel. I am quite serious that this is my least favourite of the speed runs, but it's still great. Yeah, I'm not for a moment suggesting that it's a bad one at all. It's actually, you know. Oh shit! Caught the rocks. Caught those rocks. It's the hardest one. So, you know, it makes sense that it's hard, right? But yeah, it's my least favourite because it punishes you quite late on. But yeah, as I say, I'm not suggesting for a moment that that makes it a bad map at all. It's a test of skill, and I don't quite have the skill yet, which is fair. I kind of feel like, I don't know, maybe there is something going on in that tunnel, because I just have not managed to stick the landing once. I've had a couple of okay landings where it hasn't gone quite as bad as it could. Oh, okay. Okay. Game's trolling me. So it looks like it is simply a skill thing. I think that's the best landing I've had yet. And that sprint. It's got to be my best run yet, surely. It is. It is my best yet. It's certainly not gold territory, but I've bumped up to a silver. Previous best was 117. Oh no, I did have a silver anyway, didn't I? Let's give it another go. Okay, so I was starting to wonder if maybe there was something about the physics in the entrance of that tunnel that just meant that it was pretty much impossible to get that landing. But no, it turns out it is just a lack of skill problem. trying leaning. I don't know if leaning makes a difference in this game. I'm trying to lean around the corner. I mean, it feels like I'm taking part at least. Really going in for the lean without falling out of my chair. I'm glad I've got the arms down. Right, this time, straight down the middle. Straight down the middle. Stick the landing. Yes, there we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, let's not screw up now. Because this feels like a tidy run. Right, slow bit here. I've got enough sprint to get over it. Let's save it for the end. There we go, this looks good. Oh, took another almost 0.2 of a second off, but still not fast enough. Still not fast enough. Has that improved my ranking at least? No. But I've improved my lead over Kenny. So there's that. These are great. These are so great. That one, yeah, okay, I have to admit, it's just I'm a bit rubbish at getting that landing. I've managed to do it twice now that I've been really careful. I think it's going to be a combination of the angle of the bike. You know, like, as if that's the floor and that's your bike, I think it's, you know, like, do you hit it that way? Do you hit it with both wheels? Do you come down nose first kind of thing? But there's also, I think you've got to hit it dead center. Otherwise the physics just like rips your wheel out from under you. That's how it feels anyway. Yeah, I'm loving this. I say this every time, but yeah, I really am loving this. It's just such a fun game to play. It's such a great experience. And there's definitely more to come. I know they're, you know, constantly working on it and improving it and things. My only slight hesitation at the moment is I saw in a comment somewhere, was it on the last release notes or something? I can't remember where it was, but there was mention that they're going to introduce music, maybe to the menu, I don't know, or to the game in total. I'm okay with music in games. I don't mind music in games. There's definitely some games where I tend to turn the music off because I find it's distracting or whatever, or just a bit too repetitive. It doesn't, you know, it's like there was a sandbox game that a sandbox builder game that I used to play quite a lot back in the day, and the music in that I just had to turn off because it was pleasant music, but it added nothing to the game, and it was quite repetitive and annoying, especially if you were trying to, you know, think. And music in something like this, I can imagine working if the music is somehow keyed in with what bit of the map you're on. You know, how you get in some AAA games and stuff like that. The thing of there's different kinds of music, different tempos, different volumes and things, and they all blend in with each other, and it plays the right bit of music depending on the action and stuff like that. I can absolutely imagine if that could be done in this game, such that it's tied in, say, with your speed or what part of the map you're on or something like that. That would maybe actually help you focus. My only hesitation is if the music is on in the menus, please allow us to turn it off in the yeah, there's no audio yet, obviously. Please allow us to turn it off in the menu, because as someone who records and puts out videos and things like that, there's nothing worse than trying to do your spoken intro in a menu when there's music blaring in your ears. It just makes it harder to think and things like that. Or at least make it fairly quiet and allow us to turn the volume, and or allow us to turn the volume down and ideally off as well. If there's options there, then I'm cool about that. There's been a few games where I've loaded up and the music in the menu has been so ridiculously loud you can hardly hear yourself think. But I've gone into the settings and found that I can turn the volume down or just turn the music off. There's been one or two games where Actually, was there just the one? I'm trying to remember which one it was now. And the dev had really thought about it, because there was two settings. There was music in the menus and then music in the game, which was perfect, because I can't remember which game it was now, or is. I think it's one I'm playing at the moment. No, I can't remember which one it is. You kind of want the music in the game because it adds to the gameplay, but you don't want the music in the menu because you want to think and talk and stuff like that without competing with some background audio. And that was really well thought out, because there's been plenty of games I've seen where you can turn the music down or off, but it's blanket through the whole game. So actually separating those settings within the menu versus within the actual gameplay itself is the ideal, I would say. But anyway, I'm not here to tell any game dev how to do their game. It's completely up to them. I just have opinions. As someone who consumes games, I have opinions. Imagine gamers having opinions about the games they play. It's unheard of, right? Anyway, from this dip into Downhill VR, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.